Are you feeling overwhelmed by the weight of debt, unsure of how to break free from its grip? You're not alone. Debt can feel like a heavy burden, casting a shadow over your financial future. But fear is not. In this video, we're going to unveil 10 powerful strategies to help you not only manage your debt, but conquer it once and for all. Stick around, because financial freedom is within your reach. Welcome to Alpha Robusta, where we're dedicated to empowering you with practical tips and strategies to take control of your finances and build a brighter future. Today, we're diving headfirst into the world of debt, a topic that affects millions of people worldwide. Debt isn't just a number on a statement. It's a weight that can crush dreams, limit opportunities, and hinder financial progress. But here's the good news. By managing debt effectively, you can turn the tide and pave the way toward financial freedom. We'll explore why mastering debt management is crucial for your financial well-being. We'll delve into 10 actionable strategies designed to help you tackle debt head-on and emerge victorious. From budgeting and negotiating with creditors to building an emergency fund and staying motivated, we've got you covered. So whether you're drowning in student loans, credit card debt, or other financial obligations, this video is your roadmap to a debt-free future. Let's dive in. Number 1. Budgeting and tracking expenses. Creating a budget is like creating a roadmap for your finances. It's a blueprint that helps you allocate your money effectively, ensuring that every dollar has a purpose. Without a budget, it's easy to overspend, leading to unnecessary debt and financial stress. By creating a budget, you gain clarity and control over your finances, allowing you to make informed decisions about where your money goes. Tracking expenses accurately is essential for staying within your budget and identifying areas where you can cut back. One tip is to keep track of every expense, no matter how small, either by using a spreadsheet or a budgeting app. Another tip is to categorize your expenses, for example, groceries, utilities, entertainment, to see where your money is going each month. Additionally, review your expenses regularly to identify any trends or patterns that may need adjustment. Fortunately, there are numerous tools and apps available to make budgeting easier than ever. One popular option is Mint, which allows you to track your spending, set financial goals, and receive personalized budgeting tips. Another option is You Need a Budget, which uses a zero-based budgeting approach to help you assign every dollar a job. And for those who prefer a more hands-on approach, spreadsheets like Google Sheets or Microsoft Excel can be powerful budgeting tools. Whatever your preference, finding the right budgeting tool can make all the difference in your journey to financial freedom. Number 2. Prioritizing debts. Prioritizing debts based on interest rates and balances is a strategic approach to debt repayment that can save you both time and money. High-interest debts, such as credit cards or payday loans, accrue interest at a much faster rate than lower-interest debts like student loans or mortgages. By focusing on paying off high-interest debts first, you minimize the total amount of interest you'll pay over time, freeing up more money to put towards other financial goals. Additionally, considering the balances of your debts is important. While high-interest debts should generally take precedence, large balances on lower-interest debts may still pose a significant financial burden. Finding the right balance between interest rates and balances can help you create a debt repayment plan that's both effective and manageable. There are several strategies you can use to pay off high-interest debts more quickly. One approach is to increase your monthly payments on these debts while making minimum payments on lower-interest debts. By allocating more of your income towards high-interest debts, you can reduce the principal balance faster and minimize the impact of interest. Another strategy is to look for ways to lower your interest rates, such as transferring credit card balances to a card with a lower rate or negotiating with lenders for better terms. By reducing the amount of interest you're paying, you can accelerate your debt repayment progress and save money in the long run. Number 3. Snowball versus Avalanche Method. The Snowball and Avalanche methods are two popular approaches to prioritizing debt repayment. The Snowball method involves paying off your smallest debts first while making minimum payments on larger debts. Once the smallest debt is paid off, you roll the amount you were paying on that debt into the next smallest debt, creating a snowball effect that accelerates your progress. In contrast, the Avalanche method focuses on paying off debts with the highest interest rates first. You make minimum payments on all debts but allocate any extra funds towards the debt with the highest interest rate. Once that debt is paid off, you move on to the next highest interest rate debt. While both methods have their merits, the Snowball method can provide a psychological boost by offering quick wins, while the Avalanche method can save you more money in interest over time. Ultimately, the best method for you depends on your financial situation and personal preferences. Number 4. Negotiating with creditors. Tips for negotiating with creditors to lower interest rates or settle debts. Negotiating with creditors can be intimidating, but it's an essential skill for anyone looking to manage their debt effectively. One tip is to come prepared with information about your financial situation, including your income, expenses, and any hardships you may be facing. This shows creditors that you're serious about finding a solution and can help strengthen your bargaining position. Another tip is to be polite and respectful during negotiations. Remember, creditors are more likely to work with you if you approach them with a positive attitude and a willingness to cooperate. Additionally, don't be afraid to ask for what you want. Whether you're requesting a lower interest rate, a reduced payment plan, or a settlement offer, it never hurts to ask, and you may be surprised by the outcome. Importance of communication and honesty. Communication is key when negotiating with creditors. Be honest about your financial situation and any challenges you're facing. Transparency builds trust and can help creditors understand why you're struggling to meet your obligations. If you're unable to make payments due to a temporary hardship, such as a job loss or medical emergency, don't hesitate to communicate this to your creditors. Many creditors offer hardship programs or temporary payment arrangements to help borrowers through difficult times. It's also important to keep the lines of communication open throughout the negotiation process. If you're unable to reach an agreement initially, don't give up. Follow up with creditors regularly to discuss your options and explore alternative solutions. By staying proactive and engaged, you increase the likelihood of finding a resolution that works for both parties. Understanding hardship programs. Many creditors offer hardship programs or assistance options for borrowers experiencing financial difficulties. These programs may include temporary payment plans, reduced interest rates, or debt settlement offers. If you're struggling to make ends meet, it's worth reaching out to your creditors to inquire about hardship programs that may be available to you. When exploring hardship programs, be sure to ask about any eligibility requirements or documentation that may be needed to qualify. Some creditors may require proof of hardship, such as a layoff notice or medical bills, before they'll consider offering assistance. Additionally, be sure to carefully review the terms and conditions of any hardship program before agreeing to participate. While these programs can provide much-needed relief, they may also have implications for your credit score or future financial obligations. Number 5. Consolidating debt. Debt consolidation involves combining multiple debts into a single loan or payment plan. This can streamline your finances by simplifying the repayment process and potentially lowering your overall interest rate. By consolidating your debts, you may be able to reduce your monthly payments, making them more manageable and freeing up cash flow for other expenses or savings goals. Additionally, debt consolidation can help you organize your finances and avoid missed payments, which can negatively impact your credit score. Pros and cons of different consolidation methods. For example, balance transfer, personal loan. There are several methods of debt consolidation, each with its own pros and cons. One option is a balance transfer, where you transfer high-interest credit card balances to a new credit card with a lower introductory interest rate. This can save you money on interest and simplify your payments, but be aware of any balance transfer fees and make sure to pay off the transferred balance before the introductory rate expires. Another option is a personal loan, which allows you to borrow a lump sum of money to pay off your debts. Personal loans typically have fixed interest rates and terms, making them predictable and easy to budget for. However, you'll need a good credit score to qualify for a low-interest personal loan, and you may incur origination fees or other charges. Home equity loans or lines of credit are another option for consolidating debt, using the equity in your home as collateral. These loans often have lower interest rates than other forms of credit, but they come with the risk of losing your home if you're unable to repay the loan. How to choose the right consolidation option? When choosing a debt consolidation option, it's important to consider your individual financial situation and goals. Start by assessing your current debts, including interest rates, balances, and monthly payments. Then, research different consolidation methods to see which ones align with your needs and preferences. Consider factors such as interest rates, fees, repayment terms, and eligibility requirements when comparing consolidation options. Think about whether you prefer a fixed or variable interest rate, how long you'll need to repay the loan, and whether you're willing to use collateral to secure the loan. Additionally, seek advice from a financial advisor or credit counselor to help you weigh the pros and cons of each consolidation option and make an informed decision. Ultimately, the right consolidation option is the one that helps you achieve your financial goals while minimizing costs and risks. Number 6. Increasing income. Strategies for boosting income to tackle debt more aggressively. Increasing your income can be a powerful way to accelerate your debt repayment journey. One strategy is to negotiate a raise or promotion at your current job by demonstrating your value to your employer and taking on additional responsibilities. If a raise isn't immediately available, consider asking for a performance-based bonus or commission structure. Another option is to look for opportunities for overtime or additional shifts at work. While working extra hours may be demanding, the additional income can make a significant difference in paying off your debts more quickly. Side hustle ideas and freelance opportunities. Side hustles and freelance work are great ways to supplement your primary income and generate extra cash to put towards debt repayment. Consider your skills, interests, and available time when exploring side hustle ideas. You could offer services such as freelance writing, graphic design, tutoring, or consulting in your spare time. Additionally, the gig economy offers a plethora of opportunities for flexible work, such as driving for ride-share companies, delivering groceries, or renting out a spare room on Airbnb. These side hustles allow you to work on your own schedule and can be a valuable source of additional income. Investing in skills. Development for higher-paying jobs. Consider taking online courses, attending workshops, or earning certifications in your field to enhance your skills and qualifications. Look for programs that are relevant to your career goals and have a strong track record of helping graduates secure well-paying jobs. Additionally, networking can play a crucial role in advancing your career and finding new opportunities for higher-paying work. Attend industry events, join professional associations, and connect with professionals in your field to expand your network and learn about job openings or career advancement opportunities. By increasing your income through a combination of negotiation, side hustles, and skills development, you can supercharge your debt repayment efforts and achieve financial freedom more quickly. Remember to stay focused on your goals and be proactive in seeking out opportunities to boost your income. Number 7. Cutting expenses. Practical tips for reducing monthly expenses. Cutting expenses is a fundamental strategy for managing debt and improving your financial situation. One practical tip is to create a monthly budget and track your expenses closely to identify areas where you can cut back. Look for recurring expenses such as subscriptions or memberships that you no longer use or need, and cancel them to free up extra cash. Additionally, consider ways to reduce discretionary spending, such as dining out less frequently, shopping for groceries strategically, and limiting impulse purchases. Look for opportunities to save on essential expenses, such as utilities, insurance, and transportation, by comparing prices, negotiating with service providers, or finding alternative solutions. Identifying non-essential spending and areas to cut back. Identifying non-essential spending is key to cutting expenses effectively. Take a close look at your spending habits and prioritize your needs over wants. Consider whether certain expenses, such as dining out, entertainment, or luxury items, are truly necessary, or if they can be scaled back or eliminated altogether. One approach is to differentiate between needs and wants by asking yourself whether a purchase is essential for your well-being or simply a desire for convenience or pleasure. By focusing on meeting your basic needs first, you can identify areas where you have room to cut back on non-essential spending and redirect those funds toward debt repayment or savings goals. Living frugally without sacrificing quality of life. Living frugally doesn't mean sacrificing quality of life. It means being intentional about how you spend your money and prioritizing what's truly important to you. Look for ways to enjoy life while still being mindful of your budget. For example, instead of dining out at expensive restaurants, consider hosting potluck dinners with friends or exploring free or low-cost recreational activities in your community. Focus on finding value in experiences rather than material possessions, and look for creative ways to save money without sacrificing enjoyment. Consider DIY projects, thrift shopping, or borrowing items instead of buying new. By embracing a frugal mindset and being resourceful, you can reduce your expenses without feeling deprived and make meaningful progress toward your financial goals. Number 8, seeking professional help. It's wise to consider seeking help from financial advisors or credit counselors if you're feeling overwhelmed by debt, struggling to make ends meet, or unsure of how to create a realistic financial plan. Additionally, if you're experiencing life events such as job loss, divorce, or medical expenses that are impacting your finances, seeking professional guidance can help you navigate these challenges more effectively. Ultimately, if you're feeling stuck or unsure about your financial situation, reaching out to a professional for assistance can provide clarity and peace of mind. Resources available for free financial counseling. There are numerous resources available for free financial counseling and education. Non-profit organizations such as the National Foundation for Credit Counseling and the Financial Counseling Association of America offer free or low-cost credit counseling services to individuals seeking help with debt management, budgeting, and financial planning. Additionally, many community organizations, libraries, and government agencies offer workshops, seminars, and counseling services on financial topics. Take advantage of these resources to gain valuable insights into managing your finances and improving your financial well-being. Avoiding scams and predatory lending. When seeking help with debt management or financial planning, it's crucial to be cautious and vigilant to avoid scams and predatory lending practices. Be wary of companies or individuals that promise quick fixes or guaranteed results, especially if they charge high fees upfront or pressure you to sign contracts without fully understanding the terms. Research companies and professionals thoroughly before engaging their services and check for complaints or disciplinary actions with organizations such as the Better Business Bureau or state regulatory agencies. Remember that legitimate financial professionals will prioritize your best interests and provide transparent, ethical guidance to help you achieve your financial goals. Number 9, building an emergency fund. An emergency fund serves as a financial buffer, protecting you from the need to rely on high-interest credit cards or loans when unexpected expenses arise. Without an emergency fund, you may be forced to borrow money to cover emergencies. leading to the accumulation of debt and potential financial strain. By having cash reserves set aside for emergencies, you can avoid going into debt and maintain your financial stability even when faced with unexpected challenges. Tips for starting and growing an emergency fund. Starting and growing an emergency fund requires discipline and commitment, but it's a critical step toward financial security. Here are some tips to help you get started and build your emergency fund over time. Start small. Begin by setting achievable savings goals and gradually increase your contributions as your financial situation allows. Make it automatic. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings account each month to ensure consistent contributions to your emergency fund. Cut expenses. Look for opportunities to reduce expenses and reallocate the savings to your emergency fund. This could include cutting discretionary spending, negotiating lower bills, or eliminating non-essential purchases. Increase income. Explore ways to boost your income through side hustles, freelance work, or seeking opportunities for advancement in your career. Save windfalls. Whenever you receive unexpected windfalls, such as tax refunds or bonuses, consider allocating a portion of this money to your emergency fund to accelerate your savings progress. Stay committed. Building an emergency fund takes time and patience, so stay committed to your savings goal and celebrate milestones along the way. How much to save for emergencies? The amount you should save for emergencies depends on your individual circumstances, including your income, expenses, and financial obligations. A common rule of thumb is to aim for 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses in your emergency fund. However, this amount can vary depending on factors such as job stability, health insurance coverage, and the number of dependents you have. If you have a stable job with a reliable income and minimal financial obligations, you may be able to get by with a smaller emergency fund. On the other hand, if you have dependents, variable income, or high fixed expenses, you may need a larger emergency fund to provide adequate protection. Ultimately, the goal is to save enough to cover essential expenses such as housing, food, utilities, and healthcare for a certain period of time in the event of an emergency. Assess your individual needs and financial situation to determine how much you should save for emergencies and adjust your savings goal accordingly as your circumstances change over time. And number 10, staying motivated and persistent. Encouragement for viewers to stay committed to their debt repayment journey. To all viewers embarking on their debt repayment journey, I want to offer you a word of encouragement. You're taking a courageous step towards financial freedom, and I applaud your commitment to improving your financial well-being. Remember that every effort you make, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goal of becoming debt-free. Stay focused on the bigger picture, stay determined, and know that you have the strength and resilience to overcome any challenges that come your way. Your future self will thank you for the sacrifices you make today, celebrating small victories along the way. It's important to acknowledge and celebrate the progress you're making along your debt repayment journey. Every payment made, every budget milestone reached, and every financial goal achieved is a cause for celebration. Take the time to acknowledge your accomplishments, no matter how small they may seem. Whether it's treating yourself to a small indulgence, sharing your success with loved ones, or simply patting yourself on the back, celebrating your victories will keep you motivated and energized for the road ahead. Lastly, I want to remind you that becoming debt-free is not only achievable, but entirely within your reach. With dedication, discipline, and a clear plan of action, you can conquer your debt and create a brighter financial future for yourself and your loved ones. It may not always be easy, and there may be obstacles along the way, but remember that every challenge you overcome brings you one step closer to your goal. Stay committed to your journey, stay disciplined in your actions, and trust in your ability to achieve success. You have the power to rewrite your financial story and create the life you've always dreamed of. Believe in yourself. Stay the course. and know that your efforts will pay off in the end. Remember, the path to financial freedom may not always be easy, but it is entirely achievable with dedication and perseverance. Believe in yourself, stay focused on your goals, and trust in your ability to overcome any challenges that come your way. Your future self will thank you for the sacrifices you make today. If you found this video helpful and want to learn more about managing your money and achieving financial freedom, I invite you to subscribe to our channel for regular updates. Together, we can empower ourselves with the knowledge and tools to build a brighter financial future. You have the power to change your financial destiny. Take the first step today, and let's embark on this journey towards financial freedom together. Thank you for watching, and until next time.